Hey, what's up, guys? Kyle Gallant back in the video, and today I'm going to do my Toonami review. It's been a long time since I did a Toonami review, so we're going to do Toonami review March 22nd, 2025 to March 23rd, 2025. So, let's start off the block there. We had Fully Coolly Shoegaze. Episode starts out with we see the girl from Tournament there was actually thinking about her friends there and stuff, and mostly she was actually thinking about that there, where she was actually mostly in the flashback, she was mostly thinking about her friends and stuff like that, mostly the girls we've seen in Old Tournament there. The detective there was saying to her, saying you need to she mostly gained a job from the force there and stuff, and because she had the beasts, or technically the monster, or really the things inside of her and stuff. We all know, like with the tournament there, she had that thing with Harno. We all know about that stuff there. So she's mostly noticed somebody else has that same power as her. So she mostly joins the force there, goes to the tower there. She was talking to the girl there. Honestly, was there and stuff like that. She's like, you know what? You don't know how powerful this thing is there. If you do this there, it might destroy the whole city there. She's like, I don't really care about this whole city there. And she's like, it's not really the whole city, it's technically the world. You can easily destroy. That's what she was fucking saying to her. So she didn't really believe her there. She didn't really fucking believe her there and stuff like that. She's like, oh, you need to do that there. Mostly making her run like a dog there, and telling her to go get some like fairy stuff there, or she will technically say she was just trying to mock her. It's mostly saying that she was gonna threaten to destroy the world. So she mostly obeyed what she was doing there. She mostly did her like little errands and stuff, and grab her candy and stuff like that. So that's what she was doing there and stuff like that. Mostly, they go to the girl and the guy go to this like portal thing. They touched it around. She said it was kind of gross there. They go into the portal there and stuff, and it turned in mostly this thing turned into a brain there, and it was mostly the main course of it there and stuff like that. Mostly they were gonna mostly do that there and stuff. She mostly takes off her shirt. They're mostly exposing a little bit of herself, saying she's free there. And they were ready to fire at her. Mostly one of the guys got scared of the guy's monster, like little blob thing there, and he shot her, and mostly shot her in the chest there, and that's where the episode ends. So that was Fully Coolly Shoegaze. Um, so after Shoegaze, we had an Adult Swim show. I don't know what the show's called. I think it was Sentient or something. Sentient or something like that. I don't know 100% know about this show. I never watched this show, so I never watched this episode. So after that show, we had next we had One Piece. So yeah, episode, or no, not One Piece. We had Blue Exorcist. Yeah. So, episode starts out with we've seen Ray was actually was was saying about all that stuff there. The guy there, honestly, was rating the girls there and stuff like that, knowing what type of gender they are, or not really gender, but technically what type of things they did, their birthday, all that stuff there. And then they just figured it out there. It was Ren and Yuki's birthday there. So they wanted to have a big surprise there. They mostly were saying about that there. Mostly they're saying we need to actually get them, like what, mostly find a gift there. One of the girls there was technically stalking this couple there. Mostly it was technically being friends there at this. Mostly stalking with two friends there. They thought they were dating there, and she was technically following them around and mostly knocking them down and stuff like that for it. So they're like, well, we need to do that there for it, and why you're trying to do that and all that stuff there. Ren made a Christmas cake minus a birthday cake, and his brother actually said, I don't see what the difference is for the thing there, because they don't know what a birthday cake and a Christmas cake is. So they send it to the boss. They send it to their thing there. He's like, well, why want to do this? A demon like me trying to have a cake like this, like a Christmas cake. And then he tasted it. He's like, oh, so good, and all that stuff there. Um, he was doing that there. Mostly the only person who was actually kind of disappointed there was Harenji there. Actually was really disappointed about the her birthday there and stuff, and mostly she technically backed out on that there. So yeah, and that's where the mostly they said mostly it was to celebrate everybody else's birthday, and that's where the episode ends. So yeah, that was Blue Exorcist. Coming up, so after Blue Exorcist, we had One Piece. So episode starts out with we see uh, Bellamy was bouncing around there. Luffy didn't want to fight him at first. Law was Luffy didn't want to fight him at first. He said he doesn't want to fight him and stuff like that. So Bellamy was bouncing around there and stuff. Technically, Luffy's like, he's like, look at this there and stuff like that. So we do see a flashback where Luffy did kicked his ass there. He actually threw a punch there. Toonami never showed it there, but he actually threw him a punch there right in the face, and gave him that mark there. Um, Mostly actually happened in the or one of the I think season 2 of One Piece. I think that actually happened. So he did it again against Bellamy, or not really did it again against Bellamy. He was mostly trying to not want to fight him and stuff like that. When the other side, Law, was getting his ass kicked by Doflamingo. He was getting his ass kicked by a Flamingo there. Flamingo was actually pushing his buttons there and stuff. He's like, trouble there. He fucking blast him with the sticky. He has the sticky fruit there, so he did he mostly blast him with his sticky attack there. Mostly pushing Law in the drink there. Law was trying to struggle there. He only had one arm. He was trying to still fight it. Flamingo stabs him in the back, and he was telling him, saying, you can meet Kozor in the afterlife there. That's what he was saying. When that was going on with that there, we do see Cavendish there was fighting Gladius there, and technically Gladius fucking blows up the Renia. He was about to blow him up. Almanero, Nero. I might just call him Rooster because that's what everybody else called him. Rooster there, fucking didn't want to open the door for uh, Cabbage there, and and um and he blow and then he's like, "God, let me over," and then Galmero blows it up there, and he's like, "Yep, that's it for you," and that's where the episode ends. So yeah, that was One Piece. Next, we had another episode of One Piece. I'm not gonna do two. So after One Piece, there we had Naruto. There's gonna be a card up in the right there for all my reviews for Naruto there. So there we go. So episode starts out there with Sakura protecting the bridge builder. One of the bridge builder's men was chewing him out there. He was actually chewing him out there, saying, "We need to build the bridge by nightfall there and stuff." And technically, he's like, Gonto and his gamers is gonna go. He's like, it's pointless building it there without dying. That's what he's saying because of Gonto and his gain. Mostly, he was saying that was definitely a pretty pointless thing to do. Sakura, they're mostly going into town there. Sakura there was following the bridge builder and mostly following the bridge builder there. Mostly this guy there was gonna grab Sakura's purse there or handbag there, and she thought he was touching her inappropriately, so she freaking kicks the living shit out of that dude. And he's like, "Well, I just want some money and stuff." And I kind of felt bad for the dude there because he got shit kicked by Sakura. But and then they were walking there and stuff, and mostly a kid there was pulling on her, on Sakura there, and then she was almost gonna hit him, but she backed off because it was just a kid there, and mostly she actually gave him like something there to it there, and mostly says something about the villagers are acting like this, being like mostly like a poor society there, because technically Gonto's game mostly took over that village and made it really, really bad and stuff like that for it. So we go back there. Technically Tazuna there was mostly talking about the bridge builder was talking about that, and Ari fucking tells off, and then he said you can't say that in front of Atari there, and he was mostly explaining the guy who was the hero of the land of the waves, and that's where the episode ends. So that was Naruto. So next we have Sailor Moon. So episode starts out with Serena actually was going around the thing there. They found a clock there, a clock in the store there. Mostly Serena and I forgot what her name was. The one Sailor Mercury. I forgot what her human name was. I think Nazrin or Nana. I think it was Nana there. I think that's what her name was, Nana. So technically, Serena and Nana mostly going in the store there, mostly looking around there and stuff for a clock, and mostly they pick up a clock there. Technically, uh, technically, they pick it up there. Serena's mom technically bought the clock there. Technically, Luna didn't like the idea what the clock looked like because it was technically sucking their energy there. So everybody was going brass shit crazy there. The next day, everybody's going batshit crazy. There were stores opening up too early when it was supposed to be open up like an hour later. So they go into the to the clock there. They transform there into Sailor Moon and Sailor Mercury. Mostly Sailor Moon fucking breaks the thing with her TR action, aka the Glitter Destructo Disc. They mostly were trying to like rush in there and stuff. Mostly they go into these like certain rooms there, technically without giving her the location there. She was doing her like little laptop thing there. Sailor Moon walked close to the thing and technically shrunk down. Well, she technically shrunk down to like a kid size there, and mostly if Mercury technically didn't got her out, she should have been a kid there. So technically she got her out. She mostly turns back to her regular self. Um, she turns back into her regular self. They do find the the sailor skip the monster there. Mostly they were trying to fight there. Mostly they like Sailor Moon was mostly weakened there because they took her energy, and they mostly did the TR action. Mostly Sailor Moon this technically takes her out with the TR action, aka the Glitter Destructo Disc, and they defeat him there. Mostly Casino Max actually came in and saved the day and breaks the clock. So they mostly save the day, and that's where the episode ends. Technically, they mostly do it. She falls down. Serena falls down, cries, and that's where the episode ends. So yep, that's pretty much it. Comment, rate, burn, sponsors, Tooth Bros. We like whatever knows. Please subscribe, hit the notification, and see what was in live streams. Correspondence to Tooth Bros. Like her out, at her peace.